Hello and welcome to the Wrestling Group. I'm your host Matt, and today we'll be doing my predictions for NXT Vengeance Day. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. See, these two are still fresh faces in NXT, and I feel like we still have a lot more to see from them in this rivalry. Um, This rivalry would start with Ethan Page injuring Javon Evans by breaking his jaw, then almost re-breaking it again on an NXT. Um, Javon would try and get some revenge. He's still nursing this injury, so it could be a tough match for him. And I think Ethan Page would pick up the win with his new finisher, the Twist of Fate, which I also think is a good addition to his moveset. The Ego's Edge wasn't really working for me, but I think this is more his style. And yeah, I think his NXT career is going to be great going on forwards. Trick Williams versus Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe has had it out for Trick Williams since he was NXT champion, but even since losing the title, he still wants to beat up Trick Williams. Eddie has said he is out for revenge, and that's the only thing on his mind now. He thinks everyone has put him down since getting any spotlight, like Shawn Michaels, Ava, and even Trick Williams. Thorpe would attack Williams with a strap on an episode of NXT, which would make this match only fitting to be a strap match. I think my prediction for this match should probably be Trick Williams. I can't really see it going Eddie Thorpe's way, to be honest. He's not really doing it for me on the NXT roster at the moment. But Trick Williams has always got the momentum behind him, so yeah, Trick Williams is my prediction. NXT tag titles: Axiom versus Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamaru. Axiom have been tag champions for 166 days. Briggs and Inamaru look to take the titles from them to win their first gold since being in NXT. I think it'll just be a standard tag match, to be honest. I don't think there'll be much to it. The triple threat tag match on NXT to decide the number one contenders was alright. So I'm hoping that Briggs and Yoshiki can do something with it. And to be fair, I'm a fan of Yoshiki's Splash. It's such a weird name to keep saying. But yeah, his splash that he does and he gets all pumped up on a corner, it's makes it look more impactful, especially when he hits it. But I think it'll be an all well rounded match. But I think Axiom will retain the titles and pick up the win. Stephanie Vaquer versus Fallon Henley, women's North American title. This is one of those matches people have waited to see. They've wanted to see Stephanie become champion since coming to the WWE. There was 3 signings last year that happened for the women's division. Julia, Zaria, and Stephanie Vaquer. Julia has already become NXT champion, so it's a matter of time before 2 out of 3 of them become champion. I think she will take the title from her tonight. I can't really see it going any other way. She's far too over with the crowd. I don't really think anyone's too fussed on Fallon Henley. She doesn't fit me whatsoever. But Stephanie, yeah, I think she'll just take the title tonight, and then it's only Zaria left to win a title, and I think that won't be far behind either, to be fair. So yeah, again, my prediction for that one is Stephanie Vaquer. Julia versus Cora Jade versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez in a fatal 4-way match for the women's NXT World title. So, having said this before, Julia is one of the 3 big signings for the women's division in NXT. This match originally was meant to be a triple threat with Cora Jade punching her ticket after beating Bayley on NXT, with Ava, the general manager of NXT, coming to say Jade would go on to Vengeance Day and be in the match. Julia would take the title from Perez back at New Year's Evil, and the Prodigy, would be looking to take it back in this Fatal 4-Way. And, as Fatal 4-Ways goes, anything can happen. The champion is at a disadvantage. They don't have to be pinned to lose that title. So anyone could just be pinned and they could become champion. We could even see Bayley making a full-time return to NXT if she wins the title. But for my prediction for this one, I think Julia's going to retain. I think she'll probably hold it till around August time. I think that's when she'll drop it. And I think she'll drop it to either maybe Zarya or maybe even Jordan Grace or maybe even Cora Jade. I wouldn't mind seeing Cora Jade as champ, or maybe even Stephanie. That match is going to happen soon on NXT, Stephanie versus Julia, so that'll be a good one to look out for. But yeah, as again, my prediction for this one, Julia to retain. And the final match of the night, well, I think it'll be the main event anyway. Oba Femi. I mean, to be fair, I think the women's Fatal 4-Way actually could be the main event, but anyway, let's get past that. Oba Femi versus Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. So where to start on Oba Femi? He's the NXT champion, and he's an absolute beast. And also, he's undefeated in triple threat matches, and he's had a fair few of them since being in NXT. It's like they always just throw triple threat matches at him, but he always works well in them. He's a great wrestler, really good. A-Town Down Under making a reappearance in NXT, wanting to become first world champions themselves. You can see them working together in this match to gain the upper hand over Femi, since he's fucking 10 foot. But yeah, you can see them to even go as far as putting him through the announce table to keep him out for the match for a while. I think at that point though, that's when they would brawl with each other until Femi would recover and then just whops both of their asses. Hitting finishes on both of them and then stacking them both on top of each other for the pin to retain as NXT World Champion. So there you have it. That is my NXT predictions for NXT Vengeance Day. And as always, leave your comments below of your predictions. And please like this video and remember to subscribe. I've been Matt from the Wrestling Group. Thanks for watching.